Sip. What? What? That wasn't even funny,
bad.
dude. You just laughed. You're ready.
Bad.
Primed. Man.
Bad.
Here we are, talking winter with Swinner from the Swinner Group World Headquarters here in St. Louis, Missouri, which I guess is our only headquarters. So it's not like we
You didn't have to reveal that.
didn't have other places in like Scandinavia or nothing. We're just
Give us 6 months.
we're here. Yeah, damn right. You know, we can get a post office box in like,
Saskatchewan,
where the hell's that?
Canada.
I don't know,
America's
man.
hat, dude.
Yeah, but they don't even let you have handguns.
The
up there, man.
resident level is like 100
Yeah.
The what?
for the entire territory.
What's 100?
The resident level.
Yeah,
Yeah, like there's like 100 people that live there.
exactly. That's why
And
I like it.
And you pay a whole bunch of taxes and you can't have a handgun.
Yeah, but you got free healthcare.
No, you don't.
Just
Remember that
takes
whole,
forever.
Remember that whole bunch of taxes thing I just said? It is definitely not free. But yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, so you know what? From
What?
Damn it, the Swinner
What?
Group World
Saskatchewan.
Headquarters. Nope, right here, St. Louis, Missouri. Yep,
Saskatchewan.
we got Zach Frame, Brent Reeder, and I am Ken Bogeman. That didn't feel as good.
No, it didn't.
See, I'm trying to change it up, and that was just weird.
This sounds like a eulogy now.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I'm going to go right out of the gates. If you would like to contact us, check us out on Twitter, because we're on Twitter, Talking Winter with Swinner, which is at Swinter Snow Talk on Twitter.
On Twitter.
And while you're there, give us a follow. The 50th follower is going to get a Snowcaster.
It's a really good shovel.
I know. It's
I say
awesome.
that all the time.
Yeah. And if we can't figure out who the 50th is, maybe we'll give a couple of them away. So if you're in that ballpark, we'll probably send you one.
Wow.
Yeah. Be pretty awesome.
Wow.
So if I were you, I'd like have your kid do it first. You know what I
would.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe not your, well, I mean,
My 7-year-old?
no, your 7-year-old's not on Twitter, I hope.
I don't know what she does. Probably.
That's bad.
No, I'm kidding.
I know.
She's very watched.
You know what? We were evidently in the minority of parents that, you know, told our kids like, no, once you get to, you know, the age requirement, then you could sign up for social media.
I mean, that sounds good.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no social media for kids.
Yeah. No, it's bad.
No. What is it, like 13?
13. Well, at least it was when our kids turned 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even YouTube's 13.
Probably. It should be.
There's like a YouTube Kids.
Yeah. my
YouTube
have
Kids
that.
is cool. Yeah. That was fine. Yep. But yeah, you know what? Talking Winter with Swinner is going to be just fine page. We should do more posts, though. In fact, I think I could set it up so when we...
Tweet right now. Send something.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right. What should I tweet?
Something about we're recording whatever episode.
Well, now I got to figure out how to do it. All right, hang on.
This is called live tweeting. You got this.
I don't. All right,
Hit the
all right, what
compose
hell?
button.
Where's it even say
The
compose?
blue one.
This blue thing down here?
Yeah.
It doesn't say compose. It's got a feather on it and a plus.
That would be
Because you're
Oh,
making
there
a
it is.
tweet.
Oh, because you're going to tweet.
There it is.
Okay. All right.
Composing's for old people.
No, it's not. My email still says compose. I think. Or does it say new mail? Now I don't know.
No, it says compose.
It does? Okay. What are you typing? You got to say it while you're doing it.
I got a spell check. All right, it says, here we are, recording away. And then 3 exclamation points.
Nice.
Is that lame or do I just hit tweet?
Just hit tweet. It doesn't matter. You're going to
Boom.
do 10
You
a
just
day.
can't do that every time.
It's gone.
What does it say?
Oh, now it says you've unlocked more on Twitter.
Nice.
Be
Welcome
seen
to
by
level
more
2.
people. Connect directly with others. Oh, got it. I don't actually do anything. I just say got it.
Right.
Man, you know what? For those of you listening, you were part of the first tweet.
There it is.
You know what? When you follow us, leave us a comment or a back tweet or whatever the hell it is you do and say, we were here for the first tweet. It's what?
It's just a reply. It's very simple.
It's a reply. I like back tweet better. Nicole's even over there laughing. Way to contribute now, sweetheart. Thanks.
I just broke my wedding ring.
Oh, on purpose?
It's been.
Oh my God. It was liked by Snow Sith. And my watch told me. That's weird.
Yep.
Okay, I don't even know how the hell that happened.
Because you downloaded it on your phone.
I guess. Well, my watch said that it was liked.
Nice.
Amazing. Man.
What does the watch?
What are you going to do with your? You going to get a new wedding ring, dude?
It's silicone. I have 4 of them at my house.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You
Nice.
would have thought silicone was more resilient.
Yeah.
You'd have thought it.
You'd have thunked it.
You'd have thunked it. Yep. All right. So we covered some Twitter stuff. We've now wasted 5 minutes and 7 seconds of everybody's time.
We didn't waste. We tweeted.
We tweeted, and
Being social.
that's right.
Jeez.
Okay. Now we're gonna get meat and potatoes. You ready for this?
Yes.
Busted forecasts. suck in the snow world.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. So, you're in the snow removal business and you've got, forecast says you've got, well, here, just a few weeks ago, we were in Nebraska. 100% chance of 6 to 8 inches of snow, right? 100% chance. Not like maybe going to happen. Not like this ought to be what happens. 100% chance, 6 to 8 inches of snow. Wound up with about a half inch of slush.
Yikes.
Yep. It rained.
And
So-
everybody was outstaged, ready to go.
Yeah. And so that's a very, very serious question to talk about too. It comes up all the time. I mean, we have to deal with that is on the managerial side. So, do you pay people? Do you not pay people? Do you bill your customers? Do you not bill your customers? I mean, this is really a challenging scenario to get into when, you're paid per occurrence, right, to come out and do the work. And so, if you don't do the work, can you send a bill?
I think depending on the contract style, there is a case that you can be made for on a big event, a plowable event that requires staging equipment, that there should be at least some monetary fee to cover the cost of that.
Well, and I think that you hit the nail on the head on the contract, because if your contract doesn't enable you to recover any type of staging fee or any type of prep fee or wait time or anything like that, then unfortunately the answer is no, you're out. You're going to send a bill to your customer and going to say, well, you didn't plow. I'm not paying for plows.
Right.
And so that's where you on your contracts, you need to have that established ahead of time and evaluate the properties that you're servicing. So if you're on a huge campus or a large facility that's going to require heavy equipment that doesn't live there all year, and you're going to have to bring that out ahead of time, well, that's something that you need to think about and say, okay, I should probably work in some kind of staging fee that kicks in if we don't get snow. And I think that's something that customers are generally okay with. Hey, I need to use heavy equipment to clear the snow off this property, which means I need trailers. I need to be able to move it there. And hauling trailers in the snow is just flat out dangerous. So we're not going to do that. So I need to be able to stage this equipment ahead of time. Yes, there's a per occurrence price. It's, whatever X amount of money to plow this thing. But if there's snow in the forecast and I stage my equipment, I need to be able to be compensated for that time to do so. And
I think that is different than a flat out staging fee, because some properties get that and they get that no matter what. I think just as an insurance policy, having if we stage and nothing happens,
yeah,
then we need to at least bill X.
Yeah, and I think that's make sure that it's clear that hey, this fee is not on top of the per occurrence. If we show up and if we get enough snow to do the work, yeah. If we stage and then the forecast busts, here's the bill, right? So now where that gets a little hairy is, do you stage equipment on a 20% chance of a quarter inch of snow?
No,
can't do it.
And you also don't do this on a little 600 square foot parking lot.
Right.
It has to match the property.
Yes.
Properties that are numerous acreage in size, where you can't do it without having something being brought in.
Well, I think that's the trick is when you have to have the heavy equipment. Well, now that's a scenario where that facility manager is used to having those kind of conversations. Yeah. If you're
or a high end retail center that they have to keep the place open.
Well,
so trucks are there waiting to go.
Yeah, but it's got to be something like that. Like you're not going to get this through like a big box retailer.
No,
there's no chance.
Never.
So you have to have a scenario where the facility design and makeup and its size and complexity warrants that kind of equipment and service level to where you got to be there ahead of time. We do have contracts where, when it's 34 degrees and raining and the forecast is for it to turn over to snow, we're there for hours waiting for that snow to turn over, which is subsequently what wound up happening when we were in Nebraska. We sat for a long time and didn't make a whole bunch of money. But, we got to go to Nebraska.
Though.
Yeah, we got to drive through, Iowa for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a tick.
You come up through Missouri and then it goes to Iowa for a minute and then it goes to Nebraska.
If you're going to Omaha.
Pretty sure. I'll have to look at the map. I'll have to check that out. But I'm pretty sure we were in Iowa for a minute. Maybe 4. And then we hung a left and went to Lincoln. You go.
If that's true, there was no sign.
I don't know. Probably a sign. I don't know.
Hey,
did you know that Iowa's an acronym?
What?
that Iowa is an acronym?
Oh boy.
Are you going to
Is
go
this-
there?
Is this radio safe?
Oh, yeah, it's radio safe.
Okay.
Anybody from Iowa just, might, you know what? When you get all mad at me, you could come onto Twitter. You can tell me that Iowa does not stand for idiots out walking around. So it says
Well,
family
they
of
got
mine.
plenty of room to walk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we got some family in Iowa, and there you go.
Wandering.
Wandering.
Damn
But
it.
they're not idiots, though.
Well, that's good.
Well, yeah, no, they're not idiots.
Wow, I had to think about it.
Yeah, it's all good. Yep. All right. So seriously,
have that in your contract.
have that in your contract because that is the only way that you're going to be able to get paid for it. Well, I take that back. Or you can just send a bill and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing you
I
can do-
will. I will admit, I did not know this.
Did not know what? Did you need to have it in your contracts?
That we were in Iowa for a hair.
See? There you go. Told you.
I don't recall seeing a sign.
Yeah, it was there.
I'm a little dumbfounded. I
Well-
thought that transition was a little further north.
You were in the passenger seat, though, dude.
Probably taking a nappy poo.
You're not paying as much attention as I was.
You ever ridden with this dude?
Yeah, you ain't napping.
We'll get there, though. Speedy.
yeah.
Yeah, curbs and all.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, all right. Another good tip. You're making fun of my driving. It's not that bad. It's only when I make turns. It's fine. If I'm like going straight ahead, it's fine.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's any consolation. Yeah. No, never mind. It's fine. Anyway,
it's all
hey,
good.
Hey, you know what we're talking about? What to do when the weather busts.
Yeah.
So if you have a storm where you're looking at something like that, the other thing you could do is just call your customers. Say, hey, this thing was here's the forecast. Here's what we did. I know my contract doesn't have a line item for this. Can I please send you a bill to help cover my costs?
Yeah.
And you might be surprised how many of your customers say, yeah, we get it. Go ahead. We appreciate your service. We appreciate you being proactive. That's the kind of thing we want. Yes, go ahead.
Right.
And then work that into your contracts,
Moving forward, yeah.
That way you don't have to have that awkward conversation. It's already understood.
Right.
Hey, when
Right.
it's a 50% chance or better that you're going to have a plowable event, hey, we need to be ready. We need to be here good to go, but that comes at a cost.
Yes. Yeah, it do. Yep. And, the right customers understand that. So I think that's good. Now, here's something with your employees, your staff, your crew, right? That is something that gets hairy as well because, you don't want to call them out and have them missing the time with their families and all that and then not pay them for it. So, you got to have, also kind of have a similar conversation with them and say, hey guys, here's what's going on, be ready to go. So that's something that we generally do is make sure everybody has their phones close. We try not to call them in until we know for sure we're going to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with a general start time.
Right.
But I've seen the storm come in. It's going to hit. It's starting to snow. It's snowing hard. And then poof,
Gone.
dry air comes in from the south and evaporates the whole thing before your eyes.
Oh yeah.
And the meteorologists are like, I don't know what just happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And then those are the ones where you have to take the moral high ground and make the right decision there, I think. And and then work it out with your customers on the backside of that. And, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Definitely give that some forethought. Put that in your contract.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, I think that's good. Man, time just flies.
Gone.
Just flies.
See ya.
Flies. So, we actually got to roll.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know. Here he is, Talking Winter with Swinter. And you can get to us on the Twitters, Talking Winter with Swinter, at Swinter Snow Talk.
Yeah.
Yep. Be the around 50th follower, and we'll send you some stuff. It'll be awesome.
Really cool stuff.
Really cool stuff.
Then you got to give your address to strangers on the internet.
No, you do it on Twitter. We're just going to be like, give us your address.
Yeah.
And we're going to need to know your mother's maiden name, your eye color, what street you grew up on, name of your first dog. You'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Hey, thanks for listening. Stay around. We'll talk to you later. All right, get ready for it. This is going to be a serious one. What?
If you don't put your headphones on all the way, it sounds like an 80s boombox.
Yeah? All right, hang on. Whoa. Yeah, I don't like that.
It's so pretend-y. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Reverb. Love it. Man. Here we are. Talking winter with Swinter. From the, what are we? This would be the northeast corner office of Swinter Group's world headquarters.
You can't give that stuff out. Now they know where to send the airstrike.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
I mean, right now, there's some guy lining up a balloon on the right coordinates with the wind.
That's right.
We've had 5 UFOs over the U.S. in the last
Have we?
9 days.
Show me a picture. Show me
Got it
proof.
started.
They're shooting stuff down, man. They just can't find any of the debris.
Well, yeah, when you hit
fine.
it with a missile out of an F-22.
Sounds like a lot of, look over here.
Maybe.
Look on the West Coast. Ignore the East Coast.
That's fine.
Ignore all this other stuff.
You know what, though? How kick-ass would it be to be in an F-22 and shoot something down?
Nope.
What? You know what? You're right. You probably wouldn't dig that.
No, I would dig that.
I would dig that.
I would dig that.
Be pretty cool. But like, right, like you know, when the gangster hold for a pistol where you like turn it sideways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
So do you fly? Do you turn?
right,
plane
like
up at 90
right
degrees?
before you let loose of that missile, you like kick it 90 degrees and
Send it.
off it goes. Yeah,
So-
you got to.
Saw a video the other day of fighter pilots in Ukraine flying below the radar.
Yeah.
Like they're coming back with street signs stuck to the plane.
Yes.
They're flying so low that guys are ducking, and they actually have to duck.
Splat, 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 splat,
Right.
splat, 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 splat. What did you do? Took out a platoon.
Wartime.
How?
Do you even see
flew
that
through 'em.
coming?
I don't know. You got like windshield wipers on the canopy, wiping the blood off.
Ugh.
It's fine. Just find a rainy
I
spot.
wasn't meaning to go that way.
Oh, is it too far? We'll draw the line right back there then. Got it.
Speaking of adjustments,
Speaking of adjustments, you know, that's actually what we're going to talk about. Oh, man. And you know what? If you think that we went too far just then, please let us know by shooting us a tweet on the Twitters, on the Twitter page of Twitters. What? Just
Man, you are so knowledgeable.
there it is. No, we're talking winter with Swinter at Swinter Snow Talk on Twitter. Send us something. And if you do, so we just set that up and we're hoping our goal is to get to 50 followers.
5-0.
5-0. If you're our 50th follower, we're going to send you a snowcaster.
Which is a really cool show.
It's a really, really cool shovel. It's it's got wheels on it. You push it. It's 36 inches wide. It's pretty badass.
Go
If you're not familiar with it, check it out.
You can find it on our website, swintergroup.com.
Oh, there you go. Swintergroup.com or swinterparts.com.
Either one will get you
Either
there.
one will get you there. But
Swinter
yeah,
Group, you can see all kinds of cool stuff.
that's true.
Swinter Parts, you see parts
Lots of them.
and some shovels.
And some shovels. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you're the 50th one, we're going to send it to you. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what we're going to talk about now?
Oh,
We're not going to talk about planes flying through human beings. Street signs?
Yeah.
What exactly is the street sign stuck to? Like, I'd like to see a photo of that.
Oh, there's a photo of the intake.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure I'm buying that.
Oh, I will find it.
That'd be interesting. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, what we're going to talk about is making adjustments mid-season. So
Yeah.
once you get your snow operation set up, you really want to try to maintain that operation for the duration of the season, right? Because you get everybody in the right place, everybody knows what they're doing, everything's happening. Are you okay over there?
I don't know whose hair that is.
You got a hair on you? That's a long hair, and you're bald, dude.
It's awfully curly.
Where did that come from?
Mega curly. I can't tell what color it is either. I'm colorblind.
Red.
Where is that?
As red.
It's a red hair?
As a red hair.
Nicole,
But it's a little. It's very light at the roots.
on Zach? God, wasn't here. I thought we were happy. Fine. Man, no, they're. It's fine. It's totally fine. Anyway, so all right, yeah. So you get your snow operation set up. You want to leave things in place for the duration of the season because making changes in the middle of winter is tough, man. There's a lot of training that has to be done in time for the next storm. So, do you fire people? Do you not fire people? Where's the line? Do you bring on new people? What changes do you make throughout the course of a season? What changes don't you make? Right. So I don't know. That's what we're going to bat around. What do you think?
I think there's a lot there.
There is a lot to unpack there, and we've got a little under 10 minutes left.
Right. And it totally depends on what your season's currently looking like.
Yeah. Explain. What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking like if you're going into the season and it's, busy, you might add on more people.
Yep.
Maybe find holes that you didn't realize you had before that you need to get filled. Positions that could benefit you in the busy times and things like that. And then on the flip side of that coin, if you go into a season and it's kind of slow, you might think, well, okay, do we actually absolutely have to have the guy on the corner spinning the sign for $25 an hour? Because you ain't getting them for 12 no more.
No, that's true.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just things like that, and maybe we don't need to run this truck this year. It costs too much to run and maintain, and we're not busy enough for it. Maybe we'll park it.
Yep.
You know, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man. I think those are all really good evaluations that you got to make, and I think that you do have to have, you have to have the ability to make changes. Not the management crew is really a lot different conversation to have than your staff. So the individuals that are routing and dispatching and putting together schedules and managing the crews, I think that you need to, have a little bit, I don't want to say more leniency, but you need to understand the importance that those people bring to the operation. And I think you need to also have an understanding for, what individuals on your crew are fairly interchangeable. Because one of the things that you will see, particularly the smaller your operation is, the more likely you are to have certain members of your staff realize, hey, they can't replace me. If it snows, they need me here. And next thing you know, man, I really can't come in. I got some plans.
Right.
Well, what do you mean you can't come in? Well, I mean, I'll come in, but I need you to throw me a little something extra. Next thing you know, you get in a scenario where your staff has the power over you, and you need to be sure to be able to keep that in check.
Mm-hmm.
And similarly, if you're on the staff side of that question, make yourself important to those managers.
Yep.
Be the one that is always there on time. Be the one that is there and is ready to go. Be the one that the other folks on staff look to you for tips and help and advice on what to do and what not to do, because come the winter storms, man, emotions can get really rough. Everybody's tired, everybody's crabby, and you have to be able to, if somebody steps past that line and goes past the line, cusses at a customer or cusses at somebody else, you have to be able to say, get out. And that's something that's tough. Because you're already short-staffed.
Yep. And also, if you're on the staff as well, be sure to be that person that looks for the holes and ways that you can educate yourself to maybe fill a bigger piece of that puzzle later on down the line, and just better and better yourself within that company or within that industry.
That's how you get more better.
Yep. A lot more better.
Yep.
Bert?
Yep.
Yep.
Ditto. That's all Bert's got.
It's all Bert's got. Bert's kind of lame. We need Brent back. Brent's exciting.
You got his number?
I think so.
Call Brent. Get him back. Really?
Wait. There he is. He's ready to go.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Okay. So, so some other, key things, key people in your operation, technicians that you have. If you've got a shop tech or a mechanic that keeps your stuff running, that's somebody you want to keep happy during the wintertime, and is somebody you really don't want to replace. And here's something to think about. What you don't know as the owner, if somebody else is running your shop, you don't know what's Band-Aided and what's fixed.
Yeah.
Stuff comes back and is broke, and you maybe you see it pull into the shop on the camera, or you're in your office and you watch it, drive in, and somebody says, "Oh yeah, truck 22 is broke." Damn it. And then 10 minutes later, truck 22 rolls out, and you're like, "Oh, cool, it's fixed." Just because it went back to work doesn't mean it's fixed. And even with folks with the best intentions, they have to Band-Aid things during a storm.
Yeah, you have no way around it.
Right. So, so those are the kind of things where if you let your main tech go during the wintertime and you don't know necessarily what's Band-Aided versus actually fixed, that can really be a giant problem down the road. Mm-hmm. So that's something to think about for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, mid-storm, if you're really low sleep, very overworked, things like that, getting it done, getting that truck back on the road is really important. And your driver at the same time is going to be one of those guys that you really need to kind of take care of and pay extra close attention to. If your driver's out there on the front line, for hours and hours at a time, what you don't want is to make sure, for him to feel underappreciated either.
Right.
So, and your staff really has to work together to keep each other going. So the shop techs have to look out for the drivers have to look out for the shop techs. Your loaders need to look out for, your drivers, your loaders need to look out. Everybody has to go, it has to come full circle or it just doesn't work.
Right. Everybody's got to be on the same team.
Right.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yep. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal. Yep. So, and on that, sometimes, you mentioned all those groups, and this is actually fairly fresh here at our office, is those groups become tribes. Yeah. And the next thing you know, you've got the shop, the shop crew is different from the driver crew, is different from the admin crew, is different from the sales crew. And then what happens is these groups wind up very tight with one another and not tight with everybody else. And then now throw in being tired, throw in storms, throw in, drama tornado. And next thing you know, that can get out of hand really, really fast.
Right.
So, yeah, staying on top of that kind of stuff is a pretty big deal. Over the winter, everybody's tired and crabby.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. Something else to consider is, as you look at your service portfolio, is you may have work that you're performing in-house and you may have an opportunity to subcontract that mid-season. There's something that's a change that you may want to think about as well, is if you find yourself where you're really having a hard time getting your stuff done early or getting your stuff done on time and meeting your obligations and making sure that everybody can stay rested, you may look at hey, maybe it's time to bring on a subcontractor. If you've got one or two accounts that are really far away from everything else, it may be a good idea to see if you can find somebody else to help take that workload off of you. So that's something to kind of take a breath and do a little analyzation and see what you can improve on mid-season that won't adversely affect your operation.
Right.
Did you find a picture of what?
Yeah, I found a picture.
Oh yeah, what's it look like?
Oh,
this is good radio here.
Looks like a road sign on a plane.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah, because like the intake on those things is got a lot of force. We've all seen Lost, right? Where the dude gets like sucked into the jet engine from like 100 feet away. Wow.
Now the image is being used all over the place. So there's a lot of reportings that used it that are inaccurate. It's not that it didn't happen. They're just incorrectly labeling when it happened.
Yeah. What? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that woke the dude up, though. I'll tell you that. That's like there's flying under the radar, and then there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys seen Hot Shots? Topper, where are you? I'm at 6th and Main. It's flying around.
No.
What?
Nope.
You've never seen Hot Shots?
Nope. I've been to the bar.
Or Hot Shots Part 2?
No.
Oh, God. Seriously.
Just giving up.
This is like Charlie Sheen's like peak.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Fine. I guess I'll let it go.
Okay. Fine. Let it go.
Fine. You know what else we're going to let go?
This whole episode?
This whole episode. This whole thing. We brought it in. Now we're gone.
Nurtured it.
We would love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear from you on the Twitters. Talking Winter with Swinter at Swinter Snow Talk. It's actually ampersand Swinter Snow Talk, but we're going to say at because...
Ampersand?
Ampersand. Let's just call that thing.
Nicole says you're wrong.
No, it's not. Oh, at Swinter Snow Talk. That's us. Love to hear from you. Hey, be the 50th one so we can send you stuff for free. Anyway, cheers. See y'all. Bye.